Adapt to the roster that you have, and the roster that they have bodes well for them to be able to be more in attack mode. Nice drop off
for G.G. Jackson, who is stuffed by Gafford.
That gives you such great rim protection.
Lamar Stevens blocked by Gafford.
Right on cue.
What it causes the bench to do, and I would recommend everybody go to YouTube and look for the Lance Stevenson crossover.
That was the funniest.
with Jeff Green.
Well, he's had a heck of a season, Najee. Without all of those players, he has been special. And how about that block?
Daniel Gafford throws it back again. Back-to-back blocks for Gafford.
Well, he's had a heck of a season, Najee. Without all of those players, he has been special. And how about that block?
Daniel Gafford throws it back again. Back-to-back blocks for Gafford.
You have to be tied together defensively when you're talking about trying to defend the pick and roll.
Well, they were tied together there as Gafford challenged the shot by Trae Young. This is almost kicked out of bounds by Adams, and then it's Adams again. And Adams in a crowd. Eason trying to carve out spaces. Stopped by Gafford. I mean, you want to talk about holding the line and holding the fort. Dallas did it. This is almost kicked out of bounds by Adams, and then it's Adams again. And Adams in a crowd. Eason trying to carve out spaces. Stopped by Gafford. I mean, you want to talk about holding the line and holding the fort. Dallas did it. Christie starting the third quarter because of the absence of Washington. Gafford keeping his streak going of games with a blocked shot. Force a player to do something that's not in their wheelhouse.
One more time, follow for the band.
Surely you can't be serious.
And here's a block, but a follow-up. Gafford blocked the initial attempt. Getting down in a stance. Christie going to try to go over the top of the screen, but it's Green driving. Adams follows it home after the block by Gafford.
Just saw Anthony Davis out with an abdominal strain since late January. Tatum inside, rejected by Gafford. Protected the rim well. It's Edwards, Kyrie, and he floats. It's Brown. Cornette got the good feed. Gafford is there, playing in a bit of foul trouble, and he stuck with it, and Luke Cornette gets it to go.
If he has his hands up, Kelly's unable to pull that move off.
Two-man game that we have missed between Tyrese and Embiid. First shot blocks. Kelly gets it back.
He's always got in his pocket the ability to keep it and just take whoever the defender is in front of him.
21 now for Kyrie. Gafford, the swat on the Embiid layup attempt.
Never left the floor.
Exum up and in.
Pistons get it first. Fades pass to a jumping Asar Thompson down the lane. Kyrie Irving with so much game. Gafford with a block on Beasley at the rim. Tobias on the run. Gives it up to Tim Hardaway Jr. Gets it back. Lobs it inside for Jalen Duren. Blocked by Gafford. Could have been a foul. Here's Kyrie Irving. His pass picked off by Asar Thompson. This ought to be good. Net at the summit. Well, arms and legs. Pistons go the other way to Ron Holland. Gafford blocks the shot. Be careful of him.
One of the best rim protectors in the NBA. Now Z is body into Gafford. Stays with the play on the finish. Zion against P.J. Washington. Up, and they're saying Gafford didn't get him. It'll be Hardy. Denied. Daniel Tice got a piece of it.
You gotta go.
You got an advantage. Boston on the run and denied.
That's a great play by
What
Daniel
a
Gafford.
block by Gafford. You worry, because he's going to warm up. Z sees a crease. Good pass for Eve. And he got away, and he took a shot to the face.
Has been called a two-pointer. And they've already had 1-2 that ended up being a switcheroo to a three. Nice job, Gafford, a blocked shot. His streak continues. What is that now? 19 straight games. Klay Thompson again.
That pushed him off that sweet spot. That's what made that shot attempt a little more difficult.
A heave by Kyrie. Omax hustling, got the ball back, and OMTUG. This went up against Thompson, made a late decision to pass it. Big block, wow. snuffed out by Gafford. And then Gafford with the paint catch. Defense flies by, and Gafford hammers one home again. Here's the cut to the basket by Kuzma. And Gafford, stone cold block again against Valanciunas. And then Gafford runs the floor, and when the big dog guards the yard, you throw him a bone. Turned away again. Jordan pulled the drive, and Gafford with another block shot.
Dallas up 7. High post Porzingis. They double. And now Holiday backs up, tries a 3, and it was blocked by Gafford. He's 10th in the league in blocks, about 2 per game. Tatum, oh, what a spin, went for the slam, and then a foul called on Gafford. That'll be 2 on him. Yeah, Gafford extending on Tatum with the shot clock down to 5. Sidestep 3 is blocked by Gafford. His 3rd rejection, cleaned up. Porzingis got it away as the shot clock was about to expire. That's a huge putback.
How do you get this offense going, Michael? The Thunder have had a hard time scoring here in the second half.
Well, you're getting shots. I mean, it's just all about, getting them to go in the basket now.
The Timberwolves are going to get some extra time with no Dante DiVincenzo. As Nas Reed drives, shot blocked by Gafford. He had 7 blocks on Monday. Randall fakes, drives, goes right at Gafford. Gafford with the block. And Gobert couldn't quite handle it. Throws it back out. Somehow was able to get possession. McDaniels goes at Prosper. Blocked by Gafford. That's block number 4 tonight.
Curry. Cuts. Beautiful basketball. That's not a 10. Oh, my goodness. Gafford, what's new? Perfect. 3 for 3 on the day. 8 points. He leads the NBA in shooting percentage at 70%. Musa is fouled and hits the deck hard. First miss of the day by Gafford. Massa quickly the other way. Nobody stops the ball. Blocked from behind by Gafford. LaMelo blows past Kyrie. Leaves it for Mark Williams. Mark has his hands full of Gafford. Okogie. Blocked with the elbow of Daniel Gafford. Had to get it over Mark Williams. That wasn't going to happen. Mark Williams! Blocked by Gafford! The Mavs is really loving the Hornets right now. Mark is the last man to touch it.
Kenrich Williams the drive. Brandon Carlson for 3. Nope. Kept alive by Caruso. Collected by Williams. Blocked by Gafford. Bouncing around, and Caruso's got it. And will step out for a shoot-around open 3 that he misses. And then coughed it up 13 times in the first half, but they got that under control big time in the 3rd. Big defense by Gafford against Jalen Williams.
And now on the run. Najee gives it away. Pels it taken. Javante doesn't have numbers, and Gafford's going to get it. Going to be Trey. A break. Yep.
I'll tell you, you couldn't ask for that ball to be put.
Pels went into the second half up by 9 on made 3s. They had 9, opposed to 6. Jose Green, no look. Blocked away by Gafford.
Michael Malone in year number 12 as a head coach, 10th year with the Denver Nuggets. Jokic out of the timeout, comes up short. Westbrook flies in for the rebound. Westbrook works inside. Gafford gets a piece.
That little push shot.
I thought he was passing that.
Yeah, I think Gafford thought the same thing. Here's defense on Jokic. Wow.
Bam, there he is.
There's a back cut by Hardy. Gafford looking for him. Stolen by Scoot Henderson. Chase down, block, Gafford. The sprained ankle was a distant memory as Gafford picking him up and putting him down.
Mavs going to zone.
Yep. Denny Avdia. Got to check off on when you're in a zone.
He can be some of that instant offense, too. They can give you a burst. You can feed all like that, Devin.
Great defensive play. P.J. Washington and Gafford converge on Sharp. And Najee Marshall runs the floor. And a power finish in transition.
A 3, that's off. Boarded by Edey. Goes at Gafford. Gafford sends it back.
Gafford got hit in the face by Edey on that last shot.
The more I watch EJ, the more you have to marvel at the things that he does.
A lot of the Mavericks who wouldn't be getting those looks when Luka plays and really look to take advantage.
Şengün had that dunk attempt blocked out of bounds by Gafford.
Controlling traffic out here, looking for the two-man game. Sabonis thought about it. Oh, he got past Gafford. Oh, he went for it, but Gafford was there for the rejection. DeRozan, tough foul line jumper. Alex Len, great job keeping it alive. We got about a 10-second differential between the clocks here. Fox to the paint. Gafford meets him at the top with the rejection. Malik. Oh, Gafford with the block, but Malik stays with it.
And most importantly, just 1 of 11 from deep, and that's where they did all their damage in that first quarter.
Yeah, in that second quarter, Kings.
Off the screen, bouncing over here to Advia. Brings it inside on his former Washington teammate Gafford, who swats the shot. I've seen that before, Denny.
Yeah. Quentin Grimes, that is a long two-pointer for Q. First points tonight. Dallas down by 12. Pocket pass. Oh, DeAndre Ayton, good defense.
Dallas shooting 43% tonight. Blazers 53 because of stuff like this. Dribble penetration, getting it down to the paint. Gafford says,
go get it, JG. Go get it, JG.
Grimes the other way. JG with a hack. He strips it into the hands of Simons. Up the floor, drew the contact, but plays through it. There's been one tie in this game. Slanting in. Simons blocked by Gafford, but right to Grant. He'll raise for three, up and in. Jeremy Grant.
The Mavs sit in this zone defense, and they've left that middle open quite a bit. There it is.
Abdi attacks the rack. Gafford denies with the left hand.
Kevin talked about just how impressive it was to see Brad take over. It's Ryan Dunn. Here's Durant. Going strong in a post up here. Mavericks defend it well. Loose ball is tipped.
Spins, fires Gafford with the block. 3 on the clock. It goes right to Edwards. He gets it off in time. Tipped up by McDaniels, still alive.
You're right, it is better. Downhill drive, Denny Avdia, and a challenge in the paint. Wow. Got an off-balance offensive rebound for Avdia.
I was trying to read his lips from here. Maybe we'll get it on the mic
later.
Don't forget, Daniel Gafford's mic'd up.
First double-digit lead in the game for Dallas. We'll get that on the mic. Now here's Porter all the way. Blocks! That's an exclamation point on a third quarter of a dude wearing a hard hat tonight.
Now you can put him out behind the arc. It opens your options up quite a bit.
Oh, Grady, it hangs on the rim, doesn't go. Mobo denied by Gafford.
Grady getting a lot of attention now. He's made 4 threes here.
On the inside, Turtle thought he was fouled. Gafford comes away with it.
You want to see how your team performs against the top 4 teams in each conference. And then you take it another step. You say, okay, how are they performing against maybe the top 8 teams in each conference?
He was a New York Knick. Now he's in Dallas. Allow. Touched up by the landlord. Access denied. Wants a post up. Here he is working on Gafford. Shot clock at 3. Fall away was blocked.
And that's the tough task.
Mavericks in front right now by 7. Morant in the open court. Gafford there to challenge it. Dallas with the outlet. Kennard got in the way of Kyrie, but can't stay in the way as Kyrie drives and finishes, knifing up the baseline.
Everything that he has in his tool bag.
Well, he's hit 2 key threes here in the second quarter. A late decision to go to Capella and blocked into the middle of next week by Gafford.
And a rare off night in Atlanta for Kyrie. 84-77, ricochet and it blocked by Gafford.
Hero probing, finds Bam underneath. Rejected by Gafford. What a play. Marquez spinning, ducking in, rejected by Daniel Gafford. Well, Gafford could really play on both ends.
Guy who doesn't back down is
the way Jason Kidd talked about it before the game. He's not afraid of the moment. He's getting his chances. Wow, that looked like it could have been
an NBA championship shot blocked by Gafford. Terrific play.
But he gave the Thunder a possession.
Possession that SGA trying to capitalize on. Kenrich off the catch, way short. Dort had it punched out of bounds.
Gafford goes in, Lively subs out. Hardy's free throws have made this a three-point game again. There's Gafford challenging that shot by Keldon Johnson. Just off the iron.
And just the attack itself.
Trey Jones, defense there. Collins follows it in, brought the ball down, ripped away by P.J. Washington. Good outlet pass. Marshall, patiently. 15 the lead now.
Healthy, this team is so good.
Oh, Gafford blocked the shot by Bassie, which was an alley-oop attempt. It was incredible, and Gafford at the other end.
Drew Eubank's doing a great job of being physical with Gafford right now, not allowing him to overpower him in the paint.
Markkanen trying to power inside. Gafford came by for defensive help. Luka. Keontae George. Markkanen wanted that ball, but John Collins races up inside. Gafford denied him, and then Collins Sexton horns out.
Coming up empty. Now Kyrie puts on a burst, and he missed it, but the tip is good. Pulled that to Doncic.
Close to being on the cylinder still.
Luka, who's averaging almost 29 per game. Final 6 seconds. Murray going to take the shot. He's got Gafford. All the way short, blocked. And that is the end of the first half.
Patrick Williams to Jalen Smith. Smith puts it down, works his way inside, then goes outside.
Block.
And a block on the corner, three-point try.
MVP stuff, baby.
And he's only 26.
Only 26. Oh, big block by Gafford. Simeon Career Academy for high school. And there's DeSumo, and Gafford got a piece of it, and it's the hit-ahead QB1, Luka over the top.
Missed a couple of free throws.
I was about to say that was the trick of Halloween night, to go 0 for 2 on the line. Here's Şengün down the lane, blocked by Gafford.
You can see him.
Gafford responds with a basket in the paint for Dallas.
A little jump hook, really nice.
Whitmore blocked by Gafford, ball out of bounds off the Mavs.
Yeah, and he's 23 years old, so we keep it all in perspective. Gafford blocks Gobert on the inside. Knocked out of his hands, stolen by Doncic.
To middle-aged bull, I don't know, that doesn't flow well.
Old bull.
Old bull.
Yeah. Markkanen misses badly inside.
They create a good shot, and the Mavs doing a good job of really taking him out of early action.
Shot Gafford against Keontae George, but crammed home on the putback by Walker Kessler. Nearly a steal by Dinwiddie, but it's Collins turned away by Gafford. And nicely done by Washington to grab the ball and advance it up ahead to Luka, who spots Klay Thompson.